If you're trying to decide between Morgan and Google Calendar, you're in the right place. In this video, I'll break down Morgan versus Google Calendar and help you figure out which one is better for your workflow, your productivity, and your day-to-day scheduling. We'll look at the biggest differences, who each tool is best for, and which one makes the most sense depending on how you plan your time. If you find this helpful, make sure to hit like and subscribe for more simple software comparisons and tutorials. Let's start with the big picture. Morgan and the Google Calendar are both strong calendar tools, and both of them can help you manage multiple calendars in one place. They each do a good job of keeping your schedule organized, but they are built with different priorities in mind. Google Calendar is the more familiar option for most people. It's simple, reliable, and deeply connected to the Google ecosystem. Morgan, on the other hand, is designed more like a productivity powerhouse. It combines calendar management with task management, time blocking, and more advanced scheduling features. If your goal is just to keep track of meetings, appointments, and events, Google Calendar is often the easier choice. It's clean, fast, and straightforward. You can create events quickly, join meetings with Google Meet, and sync everything with Gmail without much setup. That makes it an excellent option for people who want a calendar that just works without a learning curve. But if you want more than a basic calendar, Morgan starts to become really interesting. Morgan is better for people who plan their day around tasks, deep work, and structured time blocking. Instead of just showing you your events, it helps you organize your actual work across the day. That means if you like building a schedule that includes focus blocks, task slots, and intentional planning, Morgan can feel much more powerful. Now let's talk about scheduling and time blocking. This is one of the biggest reasons people choose Morgan. Time blocking is when you assign specific parts of your day to specific tasks or activities, and Morgan is built to make that process smoother. You can take a task, place it into your calendar, and shape your day around your priorities. For people who want to be more productive and more intentional with their time, that's a big advantage. Google Calendar can still be used for time blocking, but it is more of a manual process. You can create events and blocks, but it doesn't feel as task-focused as Morgan. So if you are someone who already loves productivity systems, Morgan gives you more support. If you just need a dependable calendar to see your schedule at a glance, Google Calendar is usually enough. Another major difference is integrations. Google Calendar has the advantage here if you already use Google services. It works especially well with Gmail and Google Meet, which makes scheduling meetings and joining calls extremely easy. If someone emails you an event invite, it can show up automatically. If you create a meeting, the Google tools are already connected. For a lot of users, that level of convenience is hard to beat. Morgan also supports multiple calendars and has strong calendar management features, but it doesn't have the same native advantage inside the Google ecosystem. So if your work revolves around Gmail, Google Meet, and other Google apps, Google Calendar is probably going to feel smoother and more natural. Now let's look at ease of use. Google Calendar is generally easier for most people to understand right away. The interface is familiar, the setup is simple, and there's very little friction. Morgan can take a little more learning because it offers more advanced functionality. That extra power is great if you want it, but it also means it may not feel as instantly simple for casual users. Free plan value is another important factor. Google Calendar is more generous for free users. Most people can use it without paying and still get a lot of value out of it. Morgan has more limitations on its free plan, so if you're trying to stay on a free tier, Google Calendar is usually the better deal. That doesn't mean Morgan isn't worth it, but it does mean you should think carefully about whether the extra productivity features are worth the upgrade. So, which one is better overall? The answer depends on what you need. Morgan is better if you want productivity, time blocking, and a calendar that helps you manage tasks as part of your day. Google Calendar is better if you want simple, reliable calendar management with strong integration into Google's tools and a more generous free option.